Hi everyone, this is Ibrahim from MIA DP team. I'm working as a Windows 8 technical evangelist. It has been more than 2 years. I'm on this position, and my role is working with developers and partners in order to solve their problems and helping on their development process. So this will be development sessions in a series, 11 series in the different topics. So this will be the first introduction for all the resources, all the materials regarding to Windows 8 and 8.1. So after this call, what can you do is you can go there and you can check all resources what we have regarding Windows 8.1, and also you can start developing your own applications. Please feel free to ask any questions. So basically, we have lots of MSPs and interns on the call right now, and also the all influencers in the region. So the basic, this will be our platform. We will host our all events on live meeting, and we will continue like this. So please don't hesitate to ask any question. Please feel free to ask anything. So here is my email address. If you have any question regarding with your application development or resources, please just send me an email, the itvanch@microsoft.com, and also my Twitter address is there, and then you can go there, and if you have any question you can ask it, or if you wanted to follow the latest news regarding Windows technologies and Windows 8, so you can go there and you can follow me. So let's start. This will be a kind of learning roadmap, and then I will share my all resources with you. And after that, I will try to introduce Windows 8.1. So I'm using Windows 8.1 right now. So you can see this is fast and fluid. So at the basic, on the next call, most probably I will connect through the roundtable in order to show my show my laptop. So I'm using Carbon X1 right now, Lenovo, with the touch-enabled touch screen PC, the laptop, and I will do my all demos there. So let's move on. So in this session, you can download this resource from here, aka.ms/Windows 8 UX Dev. So you can go there and you can download this one, and most probably this will be the older version, but I will update it there, and then you can get the latest version of it. So again, to remind it, my Twitter address is this one. If you have any question or if you wanted to follow the latest updates, you can go there and you can check it. And here are my blog address, one in English, the first one, the blogs.msn.com/b/ikvanch, and the second one is my Turkish blog address. You can go there and you can check Windows 8 related, Windows 8.1 related news. So there are really nice shot of the Windows 8 news. So basically, I will tell Windows 8 and Windows 8.1, these series will cover all Windows 8.1 features, and most probably you have seen the agenda. So let me open the agenda to you, and then we can continue on that side as well. So the basic, it will start we are starting today with the introduction, and the second one will be the next week, the 25th of September. In there, we will start developing on Windows 8.1 as an introduction, and also we will talk about Microsoft design guidance. And the third one will be regarding Windows 8.1 development. We will move forward and deep dive into the details. So especially what will we have is, so we will have the storyboarding, mock-upping. We will start from scratch. You will see that we will move forward step by step, and we will integrate these all features into those samples. So and also you will like it. We will start from scratch, and end of the sessions, the end of the these series, you will leave with a knowledge of really deep dive technical details regarding these topics, and creating a new application with these features. Like, you will see a real life application. So then, you can go there and you can download, you can start for your idea or start your application. So this is basically Windows 8.1 development. Like, then after that we will go for tiles and notifications, then system contracts like search and share and other stuff. We will talk about it. Then, we will talk about working with Windows 8.1 new features. There are lots of new features. You will see those on the calls. And also we will have Blend for Visual Studio and also animations. We will go deep dive on the top of that. We will have location-based application like using big maps, like some sensor samples. And after that, we will mostly focus on user experience, like making your application looks really shiny and really stylish. So we will talk on that call. And like the user interface tips and tricks will be there. Like, hopefully you will like it. Last but not least, we will talk about the Azure mobile services. Like, we will see that how can you use those services into Windows Store applications. Like, there will be a ready backend for that. And like after this session, I will post this event series on my blog. Like, you can go there and you can check it. And also links will be available. So starting today, like, you can start registering to those. And then, you will reserve your place to there. So, because of this is just the introduction, like, we will just cover it. But like starting next week, we will go deep for the development side. So let me move forward. If you wanted to get more information regarding Windows 8 and 8.1, we have a group like the Facebook group, and we call them like MIA Windows 8 Champs. Like, if you wanted to join that group, like, this is the address of it. So you can go there and you can check it. There are lots of experts all around the Middle East and Africa. They are just sharing their knowledge, and also they are just sharing the last updates regarding Windows development. And also we have a really nice application called AKA. So the name is like the MIA Influencer. Like the next, like a couple of years, this will be our main platform for Windows 8 development. And also there, like, you can find the Windows Store, Windows Phone applications, and at the same time like the Azure development as well. So in order to see that, let me go for aka.ms MIA Influencer. Like, if you go there, like, this is just a Windows 8 application right now. So it might be, there might be some bugs, but, I have a new version, and, we will update this thing in the coming days. One of our community leader called Engin Polat, like, he's an MVP, like, he's owning these efforts. So, basically this will be our main platform for the community. So let me show you the application. Here it is, like the MIA Influencer. So if you will go there, so basically, it is more based on your ID, your profile. For example, it detects my profile from my live ID. Like, here is my name, here's my profile, like my approved items in here. So, like, basically, as a last user, you will see that, like, the events, blogs, screencasts, applications, and all the influencers in the region. And at the same time, like, you can start using MIA Influencer hashtag on Twitter. So whenever you use it, like, it will appear on the list, and then you can get the latest the details regarding those updates. And in the coming days, we will have some heroes like in the region, and also you may be one of them as well. So, like, we will highlight these heroes in here in order to tell all the people, to telling about his or her efforts. And at the same time, like the announcements, like if there is an announcement, so whenever we go there, like, we can see the details. So what I will do is, like, this is just the basic of it, and also there are some resources part. So you can start and you can, check the details of this platform. And like, for example, for the events, this will show the upcoming events to you. So whenever you go to application, this will just show the upcoming events. And if you wanted to see the past events, so you can go back and you can see all of them. So for example, here are the, the all events in the region happened in the couple of weeks. in a couple of months. So whenever you go there, like, you can see the details, like regarding the event, regarding to owner of the event and the location of it. And at the same time, like the country, city, like all the address, like the date, time, start time, like the number of attendees, you can get more details regarding to app in here. Or if you wanted to go to the detail more and get more information regarding to that influencer, so you can go to his profile and you can get more information, like the more events or more blog posts regarding to him or applications he developed. So this is really nice application for hosting all the things in a one place, and at the same time we have filters. So for example, like let's say in past events, or you can see like in the coming days upcoming events. So whenever you filter anything, like for example in Turkey, if you're looking for something, you will see that like this is just selected at Windows 8, or you can select for for example Windows Phone as well, or you can select for the different topics. It is all up to you. So this will be our main platform for that, and then you can get more details. Same thing for blog posts and screencasts. So for example, you can get more details regarding to that influencer, what he developed or what he is saying in his blog post. So again, this will be the main area for getting more information regarding to the latest news. So if you wanted to join this program, please just let me know, in order to share your blog posts or in order to share your screencasts or your content. So you are welcome to to be on our portal. So let me move forward. So this is our application, and please go there and download it. And if you have any questions, please let me know, and then I will be really happy to answer those questions. So we have the 200 Windows 8 samples. If you are new on Windows 8 development, so this will be our main platform for that. So basically, I have some demos on here. So I have downloaded these samples, and the more than 200 samples in C#, Visual Basic, JavaScript, and at the same time C++. So you can go there and you can check any single detail regarding Windows 8.1 feature. You can find them and you can integrate into your application, especially in the coming sessions. So we will see how can we integrate these features into our applications. So these will be really important for the coming days. So for example, if you are looking for the camera application, so what can you do is you can go there and you can check the sample source, and then you can run that. And if you really would love to integrate this feature into your application, you can select a part of it and integrate into your application. And also we will see this thing in the coming days, in the coming sessions, how can we integrate this thing in our application. So this is just a basically sample app. Let me run it and let me show you how it looks like. So for example, this was a photo I have took before. So let me click here and let me see that. So I can see myself in here. This is just the camera dialog, and then I can see that, and my basic pose like this. Then I can take this one and I can change the ratio or these kind of things. So I can make it bigger or change the rotation. It's all up to me. So I will click OK, and then this will record it. So this photo has been saved on my PC, and you can go to the code behind side. For example, if you wanted to change the ratio or if you wanted to change the different things, so you can change from here. For example, in here the 16:9, so I can set another ratio, and then I can take another photo with a different ratio with here. So here it is. So this one, for example, I can select here, and I can take a photo of mine, and also I can represent in the application. This is really useful. Do whatever you want after this one. If you wanted to like, edit this image, you can do here. Or if you wanted to add a new filter or add a new effect in the photo, like you can do here. So like same thing, like if you wanted to share this photo directly, you can use like the search charm for that. And also like, you can share the photo directly as well. There are lots of several scenarios where you can use this samples in your applications. And also, we will try to cover these things as well, like, the possibilities, like the use case scenarios or the best practices we will cover in these series. So if I will go back, my suggestion would be like, just go there and download all applications and, try to test all applications in here. So for example, running it, maybe application tiles, I really like that. So for example, if you wanted to go here, like, running an application tile sample, you can easily get an idea about how it works and, how you can see that. So there is a question from Osama. So he's saying that he just recently rejoined to the call. So what is the what's the summary or summary for the short? So like this is just basically Windows 8.1 series. And so what will we do is we will try to create an application starting like from like next week to the end of the year, like end of like the December 11th. So after 11 sessions, we will have a demo, or we will have an ability to create any single application with using features like tiles and notification, like system contracts, or like all Windows 8.1 features, or sensors, location-based application with pings, using like blend and like user experience stuff. So like to make it short, like you will get an ability of like creating an application on this platform like by using this one. And also I'm introducing all resources in here, so like you can go there and you can check them. So basically like the most important one is like the 200 samples, which has like all samples of like Windows 8.1 features. If you wanted to use a feature of Windows 8.1, like we go there and just check the samples. For example, we have checked the camera sample. So right now we are checking like the application tiles. Like if you wanted to like have a look at that to search, you can go to like the search contract sample or search box. Like it is all up to you. Like if you wanted to use the semantic zoom or something like that, like everything is here. So what you will do is you will go there and what we did here. So then you can download, you can test the application and check that feature and integrate into your application as well. So for example, this is for the tiles. Let me run the application. So the basic, I have that application on my screen. Here it is. This is the tile sample. So let me go back. This has been run. So for example, if you wanted to send a notification, like you can do it here. But I just wanted to send a badge. Like the badge means, for example, some updates like here, like one update or two updates. For example, if your application is not running, so you can send some updates to users. Like even the app is not running, like this will help them. How can they run how can they run their application, and they can get like lots of details, lots of updates regarding to their applications. So for example, in here, like the numbers. So for example, I just wanted to put like 14. Like to think about it, this is like if it is a newspaper application, and then you just wanted to show the people how many news are there, and you can display them. So for example, you can send a badge like this, for example, 14 unread news. So like basically, this will appear like this in the application. So basically, this is just a really important one, like because you can interact with the user without opening an application. So then whenever they look at here, they look at the start screen, they can use their start screen as a dashboard, like without opening an application. So I can get more details regarding with my application, and these applications are more personalized. So my suggestion would be like just go there and just check the features of Windows 8.1, and also we will cover these features in the coming session, like the next session, and we will see that how can we integrate into our existing application. So, this is just a 200 sample, just go there and there are lots of templates. For example, if you go to this sample, like you can see there is a template. So if you wanted to integrate a kind of, for example, these kind of updates, so you can go there and you can check it. So, and also, as I mentioned before, like we will see this thing in the coming days, how can we use it and how can we integrate in our application. This is just so cool, and if you play with it, most probably you will have lots of points to use in your application. So let's move. This is our 200 sample. Go there and check it. You will get lots of features whenever you check those things, and then you may think of integrating those features into your application, which will create the value for your application. So the next one is the hands-on labs. Like if you are new on this platform, or if you wanted to develop an application, so this is the way to do that. So for example, if you can go to your, so let me show you in here. So for example, if you wanted to, if you download this thing, like you download Windows 8 Labs for the C# and XAML, at the same time it is available for JavaScript and HTML. Or if you are a C++ guy, you can download in that language as well. So the basic, all demos on my sessions will continue with the C# and also XAML, but basically it will based on WinRT. And also I will talk about the WinRT. This is a new platform on our operating system, so where you can see the details. So right now I will continue with this one. This is just the lab one, like they separated into the 8 labs. So you can go and you can check this thing. So this is the first one, like creating a Windows Store application, and you can see in here. And you can see the lab. So like, this is just describing step by step. So what should you do, or how can you move forward for that? So for example, in here, like all the setups, creating a new application on Visual Studio, like creating a new application, like read the sample one, and like just seeing the details like this, moving forward. And just checking this one, and then you can see like the step by step, like how can you create a new composer cookbook. This is just a recipe application. So this recipe application starting from scratch, and like all assets, all the details inside of that. So what you will do is you will go there and you will follow like step by step. End of the day, you will have an application which has the capabilities of, for example, orientation, snapping, semantic zoom, like the search and shading, application bars, and media capture, like as you see, like the process lifetime management, like the settings and preferences, styles and notifications, Windows Store APIs. Like you will get these abilities whenever you like to follow these steps, and then you will have a ready application for the demo. So, and also at the same time, there is a link for the videos. So what can you do is you can go there and you can follow that video as well, video tutorial. In that video tutorial, a guy is trying to explain step-by-step development for those resources, like those documents. So, and also you can check it and you can get more details regarding that. And like if you have any questions so far, please ask on the IM, so I will be happy to answer it. So one of the attendees asked a question: where can they download these 200 hands-on labs? So this is the address, and also I will share the link with you as well. You can go there and you can check it, like if you can take a screenshot of it. So this is just the address for that. So let's move forward. So another one is like, if you have an idea and if you are developing an application on our platform, like in order to make it perfect, like in terms of like user experience, like usability of the application, so you need to follow some couple of steps, and also we call it like the user experience. Like user experience is basically not related with directly with the UI, but like usability of the application. So you can like you can check these applications. These are really amazing applications. For example, Cocktail Flow, Swiss Code, like the C-Bazaar, Skyscanner, ASCOL, ESPN, or USA Today. As I said, like the next issue magazines, like you can see in here. So for example, in order to show one of the samples, like the Cocktail Flow, I really love this application because it looks really amazing, and also like it is so simple, so clean, and also animations are really nice. Like most probably during the call you may not see like all the transactions, like all the animations, because of the lags during the streaming. But my suggestion would be just go there and download through the store like our Cocktail Flow application, and to check the details. For example, I will go for alcohol-free drinks. For example, I will check Batman cocktail. Whenever I click it, the animations are really fluid and also like awesome, like because it is interacting with me, and the perception is changing completely. For example, here are the recipes. Also you can see the materials in here, and also you can see the little reflections. Whenever I move right, I can see the details. Like in here, I can see how can I prepare it. There are some little icons which describe me what should I do. And at the same time, like on the right side, like the similar cocktails, like I can go one of these and I can get more detail. I really love it. So if I will go back, there are some steps, and then I can semantic zoom with the pinch out on my screen with my finger. So for example, if I go to here with my mouse, and also there is a minus button in here, so whenever I click here, I can get more details. So I will go back to like the desktop, like to continue to like the presentations. Like these are the list of the applications. Please go to store and download all these applications and check them. So how they look like and how can you use in your applications. Like use means like usability, like providing a really clean and nice user interface to the users. So this will be really important. So I will move forward. So here are the design case studies. So for example, we are facing this problem, like, we were all developers for the websites or the normal desktop applications, but mobile applications are a new term. Especially we have a design concept, we call it like Microsoft Design Language. So as you see, there are a couple of samples for that, and also there are lots of samples in the coming slides. So for example, websites to Windows Store applications. So for example, let's say you are thinking of creating a Windows Store application and you have a Windows website. So how can you reimagine like creating a new application there? So for example, in here, like you can see an end application, and also like you can see step by step in here, like creating a new for example, like this is just a website. You can see like all starting, like for example, there are some filters, like the share buttons in here, Facebook login or sign in with your like the live ID. Same thing with the traditional menu, like which pops up in the page, like, and also like there are some couple of details in here. So how can you reimagine this thing in order to create a Windows 8 application? This is just telling you step by step. For example, search, signing, and social plugins, or navigation, or other content, blog, newsletter, advertisement. So the basically it is just splitting into the parts, and then it is just showing like this stands for this part, and you can reimagine this thing it like this. This is just a component for that. So as you see, you can see like step by step documentation in here, which is really important. Just go there and just check it. The same thing with all the things. Like if you have an iOS application, if you wanted to migrate to the different platforms, so you can see in here. So for example, like this, you can you can check the existing iOS application, and after that you can start migrating to Windows 8 application. So like this is just following our design guidance, and step by step you can see it. How can you reimagine it? Because with Windows 8 our motto is like Windows reimagined. So this is reimagined for the last users, but at the same time this is reimagined for the developers as well. So we need to understand like these terms and these the functions in order to provide a really better experience in our applications. So again, this is for the iPad application migrating to the Windows 8. So just go there and just check it. So, and also like if you are creating a line of business applications, so you can get more details in here as well. So like here are the design inspirations, so you can see them. Like for example, if you are creating a financial applications, you can see here. So like if you are creating a medical app, like there are some samples. Let me show you one of it. So let me move forward, and also we have more samples in here. Like educational application, like the shopping apps or newspaper, news apps, or the travel apps. I really love travel apps, so let me show it, because this is just a really differentiated and unique application. And in here, like it is just showing by a user scenario, like if you are traveling or if you are looking for a flight for travel to somewhere else. So it is just showing step by step. So let me go here like this. Here is the application, and this is the logo, and then there is a deal. So when you click there, like you can go to the applications. For example, it is showing that Seattle is a different place. So like you can select a destination in here, and whenever you select a destination, like you can get more details, get more benefits, and after that you will move forward. So for example, let's say you will go for Chicago. So for example, you can move right, for example in here Seattle to Orlando. So you can select the dates like this, and whenever you move forward, for example, as you notice that application bar looks different. This is really good thing, because application bar is not like just a bar on the bottom, at the bottom or on the top side. For example, if you see the navigation bar, like it is just like in a really nice way. So like it is not like a flat, or it is not like a rectangle. So you can provide the same features, the same things to your users as well. So these will be really important. So whenever you check these things, you will get some inspirations, and you will say that, oh yeah, I can use these features in my applications in a different way. I don't have to to put just rectangles or squares. So this will really be really eye opener for you all of all. So for example in here, like you can get more details, like you can integrate some other features. Whenever you check it like step by step, you will gain lots of experiences on our platform. Like the same with all samples in here. So for example, as a last thing, I will just show the education app. This is also one of the unique apps. So for example, this is just a education app designed for example, schools. So let's say you select a kind of lecture in here. So when you select that course, then you can see the details, and you can get the lectures inside of that. And then after that you can see like the teachers or students inside of that. So like step by step you can see the differences. So but design is really unique, and you can see more details regarding that. And also, for example, in here on the lighthouse, you can get more updates, you can get more interactions, and there are lots of links and sampling here as well. If you wanted to integrate the live tile, here is the guidance, or if you wanted to integrate this code snippet, here is a code sample for that, so you can get it. So to move forward, you can see the interactions, how can you use in a scenario. This is really nice to, to have it. So like here, for example, if you wanted to share the screen or share just a part of the applications, so like, you can use the share function on the right side with a mail. So this will really help you to to share those things. So this is important. Let's go back. These are just, the design inspirations, just go there and just check them. These will be really important. So, we have a design term called Microsoft Design Guidance. The Microsoft Design Guidance is a kind of term, the former name was Metro. Like the Metro name came from the Metro signs. So for example, if you imagine of the metro station, so you will see that there are some icons and then there are some distractions. So for example, think about it, you are in a foreign place, for example, in a different country where you cannot understand their alphabet or you cannot understand their language. So for example, you are looking for the gate 11, let's say. So what you will look for is just for that 11 number or gate 11 number. So that is just the main idea behind of that. Whatever writing on the right side in a different language or something like that, it doesn't matter. So you will go for just that gate 11. This is the same idea. We are just trying to simplify and trying to make it more minimalist in our application. So then, you can see that. So, and also during the session, if you have any question, please write it there. So then, we can see that. So I guess someone just wanted to ask a question. Please feel free to ask from there, and I'm following it, and then I will share with you as well. So this is just our design guidance. So you can go there and you can check it. So for example, there are some really nice downloads for the Photoshop. Like if you are developing an application on Photoshop, so you can get PSD files. And then you can see that. So Usama is asking for the Metro style definition. The former name was Metro Design or Metro Style, but right now the name is Microsoft Design Guidance. So the name is coming from the metro station or international places, for example a train station. So think about it. I don't have a photo, but on the next call I will put some demos or samples for that. So for example, if you wanted to go to detail or passport check in an airport, so there are some icons which describe for the airport or for example baggage or passport check. This all depends on international places, and you can just follow that, because I have been in that situation. For example, in let's say in Egypt, I have been there. In Saudi Arabia, I was in the airport and I just wanted to reach the passport check, but I didn't know, I don't know that, because I cannot understand Arabic letters, Arabic definitions. So what I did is I just, followed the passport check icons, and then I got it. So, so there is another question. So one of the attendees has a problem with the audio, and he installed live meeting client, but it is again there is a problem. So we have recorded this call as well. After the session, so most probably you will get it. So let me type it there. We have recorded it. So after that, I can share on my blog or on Twitter, and you can follow there. You can get the details. And also there are lots of guidances for our elements or our standards in here. So you can go and check all the things, for example, like the touch gestures or something like that, or there's some validations or these kind of stuff. And same thing with like some assets. You can go and you can check details. So these will be really important for all the people. So the basic, our site is design.windows.com. If you will go to there, so you will get more information regarding that, and then you will have more details. So one of the good sides is the Windows 8 Design Handbook. This is just a really amazing site, and you can get do's and don'ts for a Windows 8 application. Let me click here and let me open the site. This is just a site, and you can get more details regarding to features of Windows 8 and 8.1. For example, let's say if I select for the application bar, what will happen? So it is just showing a ready sample, how can you use it, and then after that, it is just showing what you should do in the application, do's and also don'ts, what you shouldn't do. You can get more details like that. So for example, in here, how can not use it, or how can you use it. So there are really nice samples, and just showing you the step by step. The same thing with the all features. If you will go there, if you will go for the live tiles, you will get more details regarding that. There are really cool samples to use in your applications. Again, my suggestion would be just going there and checking all the things, and then you will have an ability to see that. So one of the attendees is asking, these are the design guidelines. These are the resources which is just showing the design guidelines. So for example, this is just one of the partner created this site, which is just following the design guidelines. So the same thing in here, you can get more design guidance in here. So there are really best practices for that. Main address is design.windows.com. You can get more details on there. So to move forward, and also we have another site the 31 days of Windows 8. So this is just a basically program. One of the two of the technical evangelists in USA, that they develop this project. So every single day, they introduce the new features of Windows 8. For example, if you are looking for the push notifications, so you can get it in HTML or in the XAML part. So for example, if I go for the XAML part, I can get the details of what is the push notification and how can I use in my Windows Store application. So this is really a nice sample. Just follow their step by step, and all features, nearly all features of Windows 8 has been covered in here. So this is a really nice tutorial for checking these features, and then you will see some demos there. So most probably, this will be a kind of eye opener for you, in order to use in your applications, the usage of the sensors or usage of some, the tech, some features. So these will be really important. Just go there and, just check it. Moving forward, we have also third-party tools, some open source or some purchase options. So you can buy some of them, for example, to Telerik or Component Bar or DevExpress. These are really important because, if you wanted to create an application immediately instead of working on creating a new component or customizing a new component, you can use them. So for example, in here, there are really nice tools for data visualization. So here, so whenever you see here, we are just giving the resource for binding, it is just displaying like this. And then you can display lots of data on the map, or on the different things, on the different bar views. So you can see there. And also same thing with here, you can see as a graph. So, this is just a paid one, but you can see and you can get details. And also you can go to this sample and you can download it and check your application, check on your application, and then you can see that. And also there are several related apps, like this related controls, for example, telerik controls. So again, these are really important. Like, this will really make your life easier. For example, calendar component, which is not available like this view, so you can easily implement in your application. So for example, like the stars or pagination or like the light tiles, so you can use in your applications as well. Like again, like the graphics. So this is really nice. My suggestion would be just go there and just check it. These will be really important. Same thing for telerik, mockup. There are really cool samples. So just go there and just check for these resources as well. And also we have some the open source projects. Those are free. You can go for example, WinArtist toolkit, and also you can download it from the Codeplex, or you can use like other options. For example, Windows 8 applications, what can you do is you can go and download Callisto, but most of the Callisto tools are coming with 8.1 as a built-in component. So this means you don't have to go there anymore and download those resources. So it is just coming as a built-in right now. So to move forward, as you see, this is just the last compiled all resources. Like if you wanted to develop Windows 8 applications, so you can get it from here, from that side. And also at the same time, let me open my the blog address, and you can see there. So for example, you can find these resources from my blog address. So from this blog post, UX development roadmap, and also InfoKit. So from this InfoKit, this is just up to date for Windows 8.1. You can get more details on there. And this is just the presentation I'm presenting right now. So you can get this roadmap for user experience and the development side. So, and also there are lots of video series and lots of spotlights. You can find them. Just go there and just check it. So to move forward, the 200 samples or method Windows Store design assets, you can find them. Same thing for the Bing maps for Windows 8, Player Framework, Live SDK, the multi-language SDKs. You can find all of them in one place. So there is a question. Please type your the blog post, please. So let me make it bigger. Notepad, and then I guess this will be helpful for that. So this is my the MSDN address. You can go there and you can get more details. http://blogs.msdn.com/b/ikvanch. So you can get details on there. So let me copy and type there. You can get the details on there. So let's move forward. And also Microsoft Advertisement Kit, you can get it. And also you can get lots of resources and lots of content from here. Again, so let me go back and let me give the address. You can download this thing from my blog or from this address. At the same time, this is my Twitter address, twitter.com/ikvanch, and this is my blog address again. You can go there and you can get detail. This is our Facebook group. Please go there and please join, because there are really cool experts. They're really looking for their questions and also sharing their experiences. This is our mini influencer application, and again, you can download that and also check for all resources and all upcoming events. And please just let me know if you wanted to be an influencer in the region. And for more details, you can go over again. So let me move forward for the other resources. And also this is for the interns, Microsoft interns, and this is just a roadmap. So if you are new on this platform, for example, let's say you need to start from here, downloading the tools like operating system like Windows 8 and Visual Studio, and then exploring the new stuff. I guess this is just a very short, the base very small to see it. So let me tell you like this, this is just the beginning of the journey. And then if you are okay with this part, like creating a store account, like reserving an application name, after that, I'm telling you, if you're a first-time developer on this platform, you need to start from the hands-on labs and 200 samples, design inspirations, the best practices. You can get a really nice brief regarding our platform. Then after that, if you have an experience, so this means you just wanted to create an application. So in that case, you need to have an idea, you need to create a wireframe, you need to do storyboarding, to get feedback, develop, differentiate the app, and design, to get feedback from us and publish your application. This will be the full process for the development. So let me go there and let me go step by step. This, I call it the welcome experience, the downloading the tools, exploring the environment, the blank template, grid template, or the new top template. So using the Visual Studio 2013, but in here the 2012. So this is just Windows 8, but I have the Windows 8.1 as well. So after that, if this is your first time on development on Windows 8, you can move on this path. This will be the level for 100 and 200. Then after that, you can move forward again. If you have an experience on our platform, this means you will create an application, and then you can move step by step, and you can get more details in every step. So this is just basically the 300 and 400 level resources. Whenever you complete these steps, because these has some content, some links under it. So basically you are ready for developing your application and publishing on the store. So this is just basically a main journey for Windows 8 development. So if you have any questions, please just send me, and then I will be really happy to answer them. And while we are waiting, this is just a hands-on labs, and also the 200 samples, you can download them. And for the next call, we will start with Windows 8.1 development, and looking for the platform and checking all the things. So let me open the agenda, and let's see what are the upcoming events. So we already passed our the first event in order to make you ready for the next week, because if you will be ready in terms of Windows 8.1 and also the Visual Studio, so this means you will be ready for creating your own applications. Then after that, we will have a look at our platform. How can you create a new app? So what is the idea behind our design guidances or design style? So you will definitely like it. Then after that, we will move forward creating an application from scratch, and then the moving forward. And after that, the all single features of Windows 8.1, files and notifications, system contracts, the all and all in here. So basically, I will share this agenda on my blog. You can follow from there and also through the Twitter. So please feel free to ask any question during any time. So I will be really happy to answer all of them. So do you have any questions so far? So if you have any question, you can unmute yourself, or you can type on the question area, and then I can see that. So let's wait for a couple of minutes for the questions. So one of the attendees is asking for that, like, can you send the calendar of these cities? Yes, sure. I will share this calendar on my blog today, and also on my Twitter as well. Like, you can get the list of that like from there. So like, that will be easier, I guess. So someone is asking, where can we get the stuff you presented to us? So, basically, like, I will create this SkyDrive folder for these materials. Then, you can go there and you can download it, or like what I showed you so far. So it's already available on my blog, so you can get there. And then, again, as I mentioned before, like these series will be available there as well. So you can go there and you can get from there as well. Yes, okay. Zarin is saying that. Zarin, please can you to share the SkyDrive address? Yes, sure. Whenever I uploaded these files on SkyDrive, so I will share on my blog again, and then you can get it from there. So, do you have any more questions? Again, let me share my, contact address again. This is just my Twitter address, and these are my blog addresses. So you can go there and you can follow from there, for the latest updates, the upcoming events, anything else. Please, just feel free to ask any question through Twitter or through my mail address. So I will be really happy to answer them. So I guess we're out of time and there is no more question. So thanks a lot for joining. As I mentioned before, the next week we will start with developing an application, in order to understand the platform and the design language. Then we can move forward for the coming events and coming days. So thanks a lot for the joining, and hope to see you on the next calls again. Thanks.